the valley was now a hive of activity. The Serpentine spirits, once calm and serene, were preparing for an impending battle. Lan Wangji and Wei Wuxian stood side by side, their presence a symbol of unity and strength. Despite the tension in the air, their bond provided a sense of calm amidst the chaos. Lan Wangji's eyes scanned the preparations with meticulous focus. He had taken on the role of a leader, coordinating the serpents and ensuring their defenses were in place. His usual stoicism was tempered by an undercurrent of concern, as he knew the danger they faced was unprecedented. Wei Wuxian, on the other hand, was engaged in a different kind of preparation. His magic, often associated with chaos, was being harnessed to create powerful enchantments and traps for the intruders. His touch was light, but his determination was fierce. He knew that every spell he cast, every barrier he erected, was a step towards protecting his home and the one he cared for deeply. As the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky with hues of orange and purple, Lan Wangji and Wei Wuxian found a moment of peace. They stood at the edge of a cliff overlooking the valley, their hands brushing against each other's in a rare display of affection. Weighing, Lan Wangji's voice was soft, almost hesitant. This battle, it's more than just about protecting our home. It's about us, our future. Wei Wuxian turned to him, his eyes reflecting the fading light. I know. And I won't let anything happen to you or this place. Lan Wangji's gaze was intense, filled with an emotion he rarely expressed. We are stronger together. Whatever happens, we face it as one. Wei Wuxian smiled, a sense of warmth spreading through him. Together, he agreed, reaching out to take Lan Wangji's hand. The night was pierced by the sounds of battle as the first wave of human invaders approached the valley. They came with a relentless fury, their spells and weapons aimed at capturing the Serpentine spirits. The once quiet valley erupted into chaos as the serpents fought back with a blend of elemental magic and physical prowess. Lan Wangji and Wei Wuxian fought side by side, their movements synchronized as if they had been doing so for a lifetime. Lan Wangji's control over water and air created protective barriers and launched powerful attacks, while Wei Wuxian's dark magic disrupted the humans' formations and created havoc in their ranks. Amidst the battle, Wei Wuxian's senses heightened. He could feel a familiar, dark energy emanating from one of the human leaders, a figure cloaked in shadows. It was someone he had encountered before, someone with a personal vendetta against the serpents. As Wei Wuxian engaged this leader in combat, the figure revealed their identity. It was Shui Yang, a former ally turned enemy, who had been hunting the serpents for years. His dark magic was a twisted reflection of Wei Wuxian's own powers, making him a formidable adversary. Long time no see, Wei Wuxian, Shui Yang sneered, his eyes glinting with malice. Did you really think you could escape your past? Wei Wuxian's heart sank. He had hoped to leave his past behind, but it seemed Shui Yang's thirst for revenge was unquenchable. The battle between them was fierce, each clash of their powers echoing with the weight of their shared history. Seeing Wei Wuxian struggling against Shui Yang, Lan Wangji felt a surge of helplessness. He fought with renewed vigor, pushing back the invading forces with an almost desperate energy. His concern for Wei Wuxian was palpable, and every strike he made was fueled by a desire to protect him. In the midst of the battle, Lan Wangji used his magic to create a barrier around Wei Wuxian and Shui Yang, giving Wei Wuxian a moment to regroup. Lan Wangji's protective move was a testament to the depth of his feelings for Wei Wuxian, showing that his commitment extended beyond mere duty. With Lan Wangji's intervention, Wei Wuxian was able to turn the tide of the battle. Drawing on his reserves of strength and magic, he unleashed a powerful spell that disrupted Shui Yang's dark energy. The clash between their powers was intense, lighting up the night sky with a display of raw, elemental magic. Shui Yang, realizing he was at a disadvantage, tried to retreat. But before he could escape, Lan Wangji confronted him. The battle was fierce, but with Wei Wuxian's help, Shui Yang was ultimately subdued. The threat he posed was neutralized, at least for now. As dawn broke, the valley was left in a state of recovery. The serpents gathered to assess the damage, their resolve stronger than ever. The battle had been won, but the cost was evident in the weary expressions and the scars left behind. Wei Wuxian and Lan Wangji stood together, their bond stronger for having faced such a dire threat. The battle had tested their limits, but it had also reaffirmed their commitment to each other. "We made it through," Wei Wuxian said softly, leaning against Lan Wangji. Lan Wangji's expression was a mix of relief and contemplation. "We did. And we will face whatever comes next together." Wei Wuxian nodded, his heart full of gratitude and love. "Together," he repeated, knowing that their journey was far from over, but confident that they would face it side by side.